Hey everybody, how is y'all doing? Welcome to my show. Baby Parents is my name. Before regular baby parents, I'm an ordained minister. Universal Life Church. Is doing Grand Rising reflections. Peace to my black and Latino gods and goddesses and the world. Alright. How y'all doing? Here to send peace and love and blessings. And I can do on my spiritual journey. You could follow me Billy BP Parents on YouTube, and also you can follow me on Facebook Billy Parents, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Bingo, which is at Stony Dog 74, and Miko, Billy BP Parents, Miko app. You can catch at me at $ Billy Parents. Follow me on Twitch. I just got a new account with Twitch at Billy_Parents. The title of my of this video is called My Spiritual Journey. Renewing who I am as a God and waking up and vibrating higher in frequency. Could read comments, I could respond to you. You ask me questions, you know, but I am here to express myself again. I just became a minister, ordained minister. Universal Life Church. I've been meditating. I've been sun gazing. It means going to yourself and get divine cosmic downloads from source where we all come from. You know, we get divine downloads from source, from universe. their life all began. I found that I am God, and community God, that is, from planet Sirius X, where all lives come from, all souls come from. We are spirit, body, and soul. But the body is our avatar. Anyway, I am that I am a God. From the cosmic universe. With my ancestors, cosmic ancestors, and my physical ancestors. I get downloads from them. I get downloads from source, and I found out. Created the heavens and the earth. I created the multiverse. The planet, stars, moon, sun. I am truly a God, because I look inside myself and get my third eye open, which is my pineal gland. I've been meditating. I've been researching. I found that I am part of source, part of the universe. You're part of a supreme race. Is the Natural gods from natural universe, from the Sirius system, Sirius star system, natural universe, and rising in frequency. And I found that we are connected with nature. But actually, we have created everything. But I am a naked God. Who always been and some of the Bible is true. And let's create men in our image. Thanks to Lucifer, Zeus, our brother. But let me give you insight. I am a Cancer, born July 16, 1934. It is my solar date. This is solar cycle. So I've been around the sun 47 times. And like I said, time is not real. No, but in man years, in little time, it'd be 47. But birth and death at will, you just transition. Just in other universes and dimensions. I don't know if y'all know about the conscious movement, being woke. Going to yourself and find that you are the answer, and that you are God, and there's no other. There's no God outside of that he got paid to, because religion was made by man, but also made by Satan himself and by the highly elites and other alien life forms. You live, you're on the species, you're on Earth, hate to bust the bubble, but we're not. There are other beings living among us. That's terrestrial and celestial beings. But I realized that I am from the star system Sirius. I found that I create my own reality, and what I say is what I manifest in this lifetime. And yes, we've been here before. Like I said, I was bumping my futures on, and yes, I would have myself be Christian. And it's hard to deprogram in kind of definition of the Bible that was first spread and still cast over us by the white civilization, the Caucasians, the human beings. It is a different species from the gods, the black and Latino gods, and goddesses. Right? The human beings, the real human beings, was created by Satan himself. Go by many names: Zeus, Jesus, Jesus, English. So the human beings were created. That's what we created. That's the gods that created the planets in the different universes. The multiverse. But it's been like, it has been like 500 years, 550 years. But we been around, but I said, we got to pay this planet last after we created all the other planets, stars, moons, and universes and galaxies. All right. And planet Kai is what we call Earth, planet Earth, but it's planet Kai, planet Tiamat. We created this planet last, and after we created this planet, then we decided to land here. Come here and to make this planet has a second headquarters. Let's say we come from the Sirius star system, Sirius A, B, and C, and S. Planet S is Zentaria. That's in the X universe. That's where we all come from. The female energy, and is the 9 goddesses. Yes, God is a woman, the goddess. And then she created the masculine energy, which is the gods. It was her job to nurture. It was our job to protect, provide, and procreate on planet Kai. Which we did. But we been here, this is the gods created the human beings through Lucifer, Satan, Zeus, Jesus, Jesus. You got plenty of names, but he turned against his brothers and sisters, his God life, and created human beings, which is made from animals, and he made them powerful. He got to them from 4 pieces of kinds of animals. Is the dog, the lemur, snow dog, the solo monkey, and the pig. With 1 drop of our blood, which was also make them let us God in God's image. And let's make mankind in our image. It's said in the Bible, right? So yes, some of this will be from the Bible, but we've been here before the Bible came. But the reason the audience, yes, we are not from the Black Latino gods and goddesses. We don't have the same genetic makeup We got DEA, and y'all got DNA. They're two different genetics. You know what I'm saying? I said, we like in Anuki gods, y'all human beings, and Satan created the human beings to destroy us. But he lost that one. But he defeat some of us. No, back in ancient times, he defeated us. When he didn't defeat us, I mean, he killed some of us, some of the other species that he created, but with the help of other alien life forms. You know, there's some good ones, there's some bad ones. You know, but just give you the young history who created the human beings, meaning the Caucasians. The Caucasians come from the Caucasus Mountains on the other side of the world. Syria. Yeah, Syria, the Caucasus Mountains. And where you'll get your name from, the human beings. But the rest of the human race, you know, the black race, is the gods. You were the human being, and you were here on earth first. You know, but we are because we are. And yes, Satan, Zeus, you know, Hades, whatever you want to call him. He's that brother here and that God, but he turned against us in source. You know, the real God, like in the Bible, the Satan took two thirds of the angels and he built down to earth. Okay, that's his true story. But he is one of us. But he's an enemy. You know, he turned against us in source. Now I could show you some videos of give some links to the video of that story about our brother and your creators, the human beings, the Caucasians. But let me get started with my story. I said I'm in many years. I'm 47. You know, time is not real. I'm sorry. Time is not real. Yeah, maybe time man-made, okay, but in our consciousness, in our law, we usually what's law. There's no such thing as birth and death. It's, you know, we always was. We the first, last, the beginning, and end. We was always was. What they say in the Bible? He was, he is, he was, and he will. He's gonna be forever, always. We are not present, and we exist in other dimensions, other universes, parallel universes. Alright. And right now, planet Kai, planet Earth, is vibrating higher. She is rising in frequency. And the elites to being involved with us spiritually since they came 500 years ago, 550 years ago, by the help of Satan himself. So we are the gods that are talked about in the Bible, and your mythologies and folklores, from ancient times until now, and we've been here because we failed it here. So, and we have been seeing our messages throughout the years, the Satan crazy human beings and programs them to hate the blacks, white supremacy, they need that you get your white power and all that come from Satan, because he was jealous. He want to be like Source. He was Source, but he want to go against Source and his brothers and sisters, and the gods. So, but we being in war, as you say in the Bible, is the spiritual war. We are supreme beings along with the angels, the archangels. There are 9 classes of angels. And also other of us in the underworld and in the other universes and galaxies. We always was here, live among y'all. In the time that we shift into a new paradigm, which happened a year, almost a year and a half ago, December 21st, 2021. There was a new shift in paradigm, new planetary shift. Planet Kai is she rising, she getting stronger. She and she is healing herself through, through nature, through the cosmic forces, through the sun. And the sun is our brother. Because we actually be connected to the sun. That's where we get our full source as black people. We are black guys and goddesses and Latino guys and goddesses. I done some sun gazing to get some cosmic waves, energy, downloads, and that's how we also eat. And we came to the sun, and we also connected to nature. And the 4 elements is water, air, earth, and fire. And the 5th element is love, because it comes from source. So, matter of fact, let me play find something for y'all. To
very quickly
and then know.
And I'm gonna tell her, see,
where we came from. If y'all woke, and I know some of y'all is woke, y'all found out that where y'all been experiencing on Earth there's another dimension of time and also awareness that y'all not here. I'm trying to find that's to listen to. And there's many secrets to life, that y'all don't even know about, or may have known about, but you need to pay attention.
If you want to be honest, slavery started literally after they said slavery.
Yes.
From practices.
Okay. Seeking okay, you all listen to this.
Have to understand that it's more than one confederation. And what the Galactic Confederation is, once again, the Galactic Federation consists of 3 terrestrial races, all from different planets, universes, and star systems. These are the best of the best that have came together to fight against the draconian, reptilian, Pleiadian stronghold. Alright? The draconians, reptilians are from the Alpha Draconians. Alright? They are from the Draco star system. But they have forged an alliance with the Pleiadians, who come from the Pleiades galaxy. So the Pleiadians, which were very powerful, formed an alliance with the Alpha Draconians. They've been robbing planets of draining planets of resources. They've basically been pirates of the cosmos since they forged their alliance. See, this is what you gotta know the history of. Fuck all that bullshit you talk to school. You gotta know the history of your cosmos. It's real shit that happened in the cosmos that you gotta be aware of. It's like a lot of these different species are walking amongst and they can start revealing themselves. And you can't be making friends with the wrong species. You can't be getting cool.
This is RASHAD JAMAL. His customer name is Divine Insight, but he is one of the Nathan gods, master teachers. So his name was RASHAD JAMAL, Divine Insight. He's talking about meeting the galactic federation, and he is one of the gods, teachers, divine being teaching, who came here for lifetimes, and he back again. Listen to him.
With the wrong species, because they're going to be revealing themselves to y'all. This is the time. This is the true reality that you live in. So it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just you remembering that. And they kind of primed you for with Man in Black movies, Star Wars. That's why I told y'all. Like I told y'all before they did. Like, hey, if you want to know what the life that you live, I'll go back and watch all the Star Wars movies. Go back and watch all the Star Treks. Go with all the shit you never watched that maybe came out as science fiction. Go watch it right now. You know what I'm saying? Go watch these movies. It's a lot of them that it came out with. Every single one of them has truth in it. It ain't a science fiction movie they didn't put out that ain't got no truth in it. You know what I'm saying? All of them has a little truth in there about what the fuck is going on in the cosmos. So, like I say, you gotta understand that our oppressor is once again the Dracon. We are at war with the Draconians/Pleiadians. They have forged an alliance. They forged a galactic alliance against us. 9 energy cycles to go to be exact. Right? Which is why this is the last one for the picture and the end for them. You know what I'm saying? But they forged an alliance with each other or against us. The moment that Satan, it all started with Satan turning against us in heaven, which heaven that wasn't real. There was no heaven. We was right on this planet.
Nah, in seconds, like decades. Yeah, centuries,
so
something like that.
They forced an alliance, and to give you an understanding of what the Draconian reptilians and the Pleiadians, the damage they have caused in the cosmos since they forced an alliance, they're swamp drainers. Like I say, think about how pirates were. You know, when you heard about pirates, they rode around in ships and they stole gold. You know, that's one thing they was on. That's what the Draconian reptilians and the Pleiadians are on. Except for they are worse than pirates. They are the pirates of the cosmos. Right? They have went to whole galaxies and drained them of energy, destroyed them. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Mars has been even in this galaxy, in the Milky Way. This planet is in the Milky Way galaxy. In the Milky Way galaxy, look at all the planets here, destroyed. All the planets in this galaxy have been destroyed. It's only down to one pod. You know what I'm saying? All those planets used to be active. You know what I'm saying? You can go outside this galaxy. You go to the 19th galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Where we at, they can never fuck with us. We headquartered. We created them. Remember that? We created them, so they can't fuck with us. But in the sense of like outside the headquarters, traveling to different galaxies, it's like if we can get there in time, then we can save the day. Feel me? But as multiverse, they can teleport to different locations. So it's like we chasing them down. And they literally conquered the entire first universe at one point in time. They had the whole first universe and the whole third universe. we had to go back and get both of those universes back from there. Like literally, when you talking about a universe, you talking about universe galaxies. Each galaxy has planet from it. So yeah, you talking about a lot of life. And that's who these draconian reptilians is. Like they didn't just start this with us, a new empire of this planet. They've been doing this. So we've been able to get every single planet back. We freed the entire first universe. We freed the entire third universe. We went and got the Galactic Confederation did this. We went and got everything back, and then now the only planet that hasn't been freed is this one. So what we was doing was we started sending messages down here to different individuals to like telepathically to connect with you. And I mean, like we've been doing this like, I mean, like I say, years isn't real, but just to give you some sort of frame, because you've been taught time. So just to give you some sort of frame down here, like what's been going on. We have sent so many messages down to this planet, through many messages to many of you. We don't just try to connect with RASHAD and all others. Like we have connected with many. It's just that many of you tune us out because of the life of lockdown. So that light hole lockdown is a transmitter that's being emitted. It's a neurotransmitter that was created by the draconian reptilians. So you have been under a spell. You're pretty much under a massive mental spell right now, which is why it also makes it hard for you to even do things like dial home. Like meditation is dialing home. A lot of you can't even pick up the phone and dial home for longer than an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes because of light cold lockdown. All right, so it's not your fault. You just gotta understand why it's hard to do that. You gotta understand why you wake up some days mad, why you wake up some days and things like that. Why you wake up some days and you know this isn't you. This is literally all a part of light cold lockdown. This is being emitted to you. These feelings are being put in you, and it's unfair. But that's why we gotta break the trap. We gotta break the system. That's why those of you who are here, you are the chosen ones, the ones who. You know, when I say taking your life is serious, like we haven't even scratched the surface of what we're gonna be talking about it with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I told y'all be patient on, you know, like understand like if you take your life as serious, you're sitting here right now because this is a different level of depth. You know what I'm saying? Like I know right now that I'm not able to reveal these names to the public yet. The ancestors ain't giving me the green light to reveal these races to the public. So the races that I'm going to reveal tonight is only going to be revealed to y'all. But I'm asking that if you do screenshot and screen record this live lecture, don't reveal the names right now. If you get the names, you know, keep to yourself in that. When it's time for us to reveal it more to the public, you know, I'll let y'all know. But like right now, we still got to move with such sort of discrepancy. Yeah, the FBI and the CIA, the Draconians, they're listening through all our devices, through this iPad, through your phone, through that phone for fucking. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, it gotta be fucking. Otherwise, y'all won't get, we won't get no communication done. Feel me?
In the middle of the world, you bitch ass rappers want to do shit like this.
Okay.
Let me show y'all what bitch ass niggas is out here doing. We in the middle of the war, bitch ass rip.
All right. There was one of us, one of the guys. That's when the others in of other races. Okay. Y'all know that we beings live here among y'all, you know, and they say that there is more of us, okay, and y'all don't know about. I may have know about, okay? But now I want y'all to listen to this. Now this is on the first follow JAMAL Divine Insight, the University, the Cosmic University. What is his title? He does have a website, but he got an Instagram called I am RASHAD JAMAL. That's his Instagram. So trying to find. He got YouTube. Okay. He got the website. He also a rapper. Okay. University of Cosmic Intelligence. That's his YouTube channel and website. University of Cosmic Intelligence. That's his website, and also his YouTube channel. And he got another one called Divine Insight. He got Instagram and Twitter. Jamal. I am RASHAD Jamal. Okay. He tried to get us to wake up and to be prepared. We in spiritual warfare, y'all. Okay, we in spiritual warfare. The elite of the world. Okay. Trying to find another video that I want y'all to listen to. So, I mean, there's so much, I mean, y'all really do need to find out, where we came from. Listen, I don't want y'all to listen. There's so much information y'all really don't know. I mean, okay. This might not be. So, it's deep. I know that much, y'all. It's very deep, But if you want to get more information, y'all need to meditate. Know how to get into your higher self. Okay. Okay, on y'all listen to this video, man, that RASHAD Jamal. This was made a day ago.
So we have to connect them. And to all my peers that are in the university, we are doing a great job of that. Many of you are sharing information with your parents and your kids. You got your parents and you got your kids. And you are taking in this information and not taking it lightly. This is our true history. This is our cosmic history. All right? Whether you want to call me a scholar or intellect, whatever you want to call me, this is the version, this is our version of the truth. We've always heard their version. We've heard the Eurocentric perspective on everything pertaining to history. We've always only heard the Eurocentric perspective. That's it. The Eurocentric perspective. So, to be able to take in these downloads and look past the physical aspect of everything, because the plan is to leave us locked in this physical anyway. So to get you to stay in a more, what they like to call it, God. They seek to humanize you. So for my peers, we play a crucial role in the spiritual order we are in. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get a lot more serious because we are waking up. So they have to get more aggressive in their tactics. They have to become vigilant, more vigilant in everything that they are throwing our way. So I just want all of my peers, once again, all the guys and goddesses in the university in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, to understand the role that we play. We all must understand our role. We know time and age isn't real, but we play different roles in this game. I also want to send a deepest insight to all the blue crystal baby that was 18 and under within the university. With y'all watching these lectures, sharing them on TikTok, watching these lectures with your mom, your family, your big brother, your big sister, your friends in school, sharing the videos. Y'all are a secret weapon in this war. Only difference is the opposition of that you're a weapon too. So it's really not a secret. But I'm saying secret weapon because you don't know how powerful you are. You have been taught to believe it because you're 18 and under that you don't have any power or as much power as the adults, which is what they call us, or your other senior citizens, your elders, 65 and up. But those are lies. Very powerful beings. So a lot of that has to do with this neuromelanin. Let's get one ding. A lot of that has to do with this neuromelanin. All right. And the way we view ourselves. See, we descended down here. We descended down into this reality, to this physical realm, into these physical avatars. We descended down here. Descended down here. You are not these meat suits. You literally just driving this body. This is why death is real. You picked the body when you were in the cosmos before you got here. You picked your body. You picked your parents. You picked your mom. You picked your dad. You picked your entire family out. Based upon what you knew your soul would need to complete its soul contract in this reality. That's what you are. That's what you are. Divine woman, divine man. But let's remove man and woman, because when you're saying that, you're talking about those who have melanin. When you talk about the gods, you talk about electrical beings full of magnetism and neuromelanin. Vibrant colors, aura field, chakras, cells. With a nucleus and a membrane and other functions to it. Arteries. A lot of these things we have, humans lack. But you were told that they had it too. And they were taught that they had it too to make us all believe that we are one human race. More lies. You created all that you see and all that you don't see. You give life to the sun, and the sun gives life to you. You are plant-based. You receive your energy photosynthesis, same way the plants do. This is why it's called a planet. Plant-based beings designed this realm. But you break that word down, you get plane, P-L-A-N-E-T. Because this planet consists of multiple planes of existence, or realms. 9 to be exact. So this realm, for this is plane T. And a lot of your planets, right, had different names than Mars and Mercury and Pluto. These are all, some of these names are ancient and actually cosmic. Most of them are English names. Words created to describe godly attributes. Words created to try to describe godly attributes. To try to describe, keyword, describe. Because what does describe do? Write down things. So when you describe, you're unwriting or you're rearranging what you originally wrote. That's what describing is. So they use these English words to describe, erase our history, right? Describe what these planets are. Everything given to you, told to you, was given to you via description. To describe is to erase or remove, but most of us don't understand that because we don't look into etymology. Alphabet system is very tricky. You must know what you are. If you never knew before, you are a 9 ether being, but why though? What's 9 ethers? What's that about? What is the etheric realms about? What does that mean? We hear the words, but what do they mean though?
Google it, y'all. Google it.
The etheric realms. This is the oil of the source of you. The neuromelanin. 9 ether beings, we have neuromelanin. Six ether beings, they have melanin. Animals and 6 ether beings share that trait, melanin. The 6 ether beings and the animals, which are the human beings, share the melanin trait because what does melanin do? Melanin is designed to block the UV rays emitted from the sun. I'll repeat that again for the smoothies in the back who snuck into the university. They paid just to come in here and troll. Didn't even know that I got the comments cut off. So you're forced to just hit a real talk in here. Six ether beings and animals share their genetic trait of melanin. Melanin is the synthetic version, so that means the fake version, the clone version, created through eugenics, through grafting and cloning, which is eugenics, not new. But melanin was designed to block the UV rays emitted from the sun. That's what melanin is about. 6 ether beings cannot take the rays emitted from the sun. This is why they have melanin. It's there to help them fight off the rays of the sun, because the sun hurts those melanated beings. The sun hurts most animals because they were created as well, which is why most animals have fur, some type of something to protect their coat. It's not just their bare skin. And if they do get bare skin, they might secrete a mucus like toads and frogs do, right? They secrete mucus. So even though they have their bare skin, they still can't just take the sun's rays, so they secrete mucus, something to keep them wet or moist. Melanated beings share that trait in common. And remember, when Zeus, aka Yakub, aka Satan, Prometheus, Marduk, Enki, Enlil, Odin in Norse mythology, when he was creating these human beings, he grafted them from what? Animals. 4 animals to be exact. I told you the exact 4. The monkey. The dog, the pig, the lemur, and the snub-nosed monkey. So this is why you're going to see that trait of melanin in the 6th ether being. They also have different types of melanin. Okay? So in science, right? In science, they call it eumelanin and phenylalanine. Okay? Now, eumelanin, all right? Eumelanin is basically like trying to describe it the way they describe it to you. So, eumelanin, without using all these big words to try to confuse you and lose you, eumelanin is things that are part of the genetic traits that come with human beings. Okay, so certain things like human beings having the same follicles that the dog has, the same skin composites that the pig has. All right, all of these traits will fall under eumelanin. Okay, now when you look up melanin, they'll tell you that melanin, hold on, if you look up melanin, let's see what they say about melanin. If you look up melanin, they'll tell you that it's the gene responsible for creating pigment in the hair and your eyes and things of that nature. But in reality, the black and brown germ is where melanin gets all its traits from. So the reason the pupil is a lot darker is because of the melanin the human beings possess, 6 ether beings possess. Their hair brown, normally black or brown from the melanin, right? So that's true. The color of the eyelids is normally black, or most, even 6 ether beings, most hair is black, right? Unless some hair is brown. Sometimes the hair is red, but it's mostly black or brown, correct? That comes from melanin, right? Now, the melanin gets those traits from the black and brown germ that was taken out of the god, okay? So when the human beings were created, remember, they were created using 4 separate animals and 1 drop of blood from the original Anunnaki gods, which are those that come from Sirius X, Xylanthia, 9 ether beings. Okay? Now, The black and brown germ was used to create melanin. All right. When Zeus or Yakub was separating the black and brown germ, it's through separating those germs that he realized that he can create this new species or subspecies of God, which he would later name human. Okay? It is, once again, I repeat, it is to separate the black and brown germ that Yakub or Satan realized that he was able to create a subversion of God that he would name humans. This is a genetic thing. So this is why, because of that black and brown germ, melanin came from that, which is the synthetic version of neuromelanin. So melanin still gives that natural dark matter energy trait to anything it touches. Okay? Even when human beings, 6 weeks beings, lay in the sun and they get that tan, that's from the melanin that's in their skin. That melanin causes, once it is activated, because the sun activates it, because it comes from the black and brown germ that's originally inside of us, the Anunnaki gods and goddesses of Sirius X. Once the sun activates that melanin, it gets a tan to it. Or they can go and lay in tan machines and lay under certain lights with certain radiation that activates the melanin, and it releases that black and brown chemical to give them a darker pigmentation. And this is the science behind why it does that. All right, now, for melanin, which is another, it's 3 different types. You got melanin, eumelanin, for melanin. All right, so for melanin, let me just tell you what they said about this. For melanin, there's a type of melanin pigment, and it's responsible for yellow and pink to red hues of pigmentation such as hair, lips, etc. So they say when you see the red pigmentations in people, hands, lips, colors, and all that, that's for melanin. All right, but for melanin, eumelanin, these are just different words to describe the weakness in the gene, or in what they like to call melanin. Because it is a synthetic version, it required Zeus to use more different esoteric chemicals, all right, which science have yet to discover here, so they don't mention them. But it's certain chemicals that was used that exist at higher frequencies in the quantum realms that Zeus used to create this substance known as melanin. All right? He knew that when he created the human being species, they were designed to destroy us. He armed them with technology, which is the art of really disruption, dishonesty, lies. Technology is the art of lying, deception, which is the art of war, deception. That was taught to them by Zeus. So he armed them with that, knowing that we never knew anything about betrayal. We hadn't lived like that before. We've never seen that. So your word was your word, right? Your word was literally your bond. So he armed them with that. He knew they would be sending them back to this planet that was sun-based. So this is why he armed them with the melanin, to protect them against the rays that they would run into once they entered our planet. They were sent to destroy us. But they only had 550 years. And everybody in the species of these new humans was not with the bullshit. You have duality in all things. So just like you have the human being race, you have certain human beings that were with destroying us. You had human beings in the human being race that was not with destroying us. Just like you have reptilians that's with taking over the multiverse and draining planets and galaxies of its resources. You have reptilian citizens that are part of the reptilian lineage that are not with that. Right? You have Pleiadians that are pirates of the cosmos. They like to do the same thing reptilians do, but then you have Pleiadians that are not like that. Right? So you have Arcturians that like to put spells and illusion spells on species and subspecies to control them. And then you have Arcturians that are not like that. So it's duality in all things, as above, so below. So that's what you have to understand about melanin. Now, this is what makes neuromelanin so special. Because it's not composed of extra chemicals from the cosmos. It's pure dark matter energy. It's the essence, the source. In the beginning, it was only dark matter energy. So there was divine cosmic energy, divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy. The divine feminine energy told the divine masculine energy to mold and create, and thus it should be, and it did that. That divine masculine energy became the darkness, which we now know as dark matter energy. Then that dark matter energy manifested itself into these divine, beautiful, of what we later call Anunnaki goddesses. That same dark matter energy, known as antimatter by scientists, they fear it, was used to create the Anunnaki gods. These gods then built the base around the essence of creation, which is the divine feminine energy. That base became a planet known as Sirius X, Xanthia, headquarters of the multiverse. From that headquarter, Sirius A, B, and C was created. And then other universes and galaxies and planets and multiverses. We begin to fill all of these with life. Sharing the neuromelanated trait. All beings that come from source have neuromelanin. See? All of us. The angels, the Bazoofians on Sirius B, the Aurelians on Sirius A, the Chronofians on Sirius C, the Syrians, the Salians, the Blue Avians, even the reptilians, except for the Alpha Draconians. Grays, all of us. Share that neuromelanin trait. The source created. The planets have neuromelanin in them. The suns, the real moons, not the fake one that's here, all have neuromelanin. Even Satan, Zeus, is a neuromelanated being. If he was to manifest in physical, he would look black like me and you. Facts. Cosmic facts. But we have different vibrations. At the highest vibration is dark matter energy. As you come down in lower vibrations, etheric planes on down, you get to the astral planes, etheric planes, keep going down, now you're on the plasma energy plane. It turns from dark matter energy into neuromelanin, which is now like an oil substance. It becomes like an oil substance at that point almost. Think about venom. Venom is all about the dark matter energy, the neuromelanin. But as it hits the plasma energy level, it becomes almost like a oil, like a liquid oil, like just like you say on Venom in Spider-Man. Remember how his suit looked? That's how exactly a neuromelanin looks. That's why I used that thumbnail for this lecture. And then as this neuromelanin begins to further descend down into lower vibrations, it slows down. And it becomes more of a solid, and it becomes carbon. What is carbon? The basis for which all life is formed in the physical realm, right? Because the physical realm is what? The solid realm. So as this dark matter energy descends into lower, it manifests into lower realms, it passes through. When it reaches the plasma realms, it becomes neuromelanin. And then it keeps going gas, liquid. And then within solid vibration, which is a lower vibration, the lowest vibration of matter, it becomes carbon, which is the basis from which all life is formed. So carbon is neuromelanin. But carbon is neuromelanin manifested in the physical realm. This is why we are also considered what? Carbonated beings. We are carbonated beings. We created the carbon. We are neuromelanated beings. Dark matter energy, 9 ether beings. We are the completion of everything. Alpha and Omega. Melanin for melanin is found amongst melanin. These are cosmic chemicals used by Satan, aka Zeus, to further try to strengthen the synthetic version of neuromelanin known as melanin, given to the 6 ether beings as well as the animals. Even plants have neuromelanin. This is why plants have chloroplasts. We also have chloroplasts in our genetics. We share the same DEA as them. We also have DEA, deoxyetheric acid, because we are neuromelanated beings, carbonated beings, luminous beings. All carbonated beings are luminous. This is why we used to be blue, red, green, breathing hydrogen. Luminous beings. So this is what neuromelanin really is. It's a difference between neuromelanin and melanin. And this is why they wanted you to say melanin. Because when you're saying melanin, you're further casting over yourself. So they know that you're waking up. So when you even discover what melanin is, they want you to lie to yourself again. Got you calling yourself a melanated being. Well, you're a neuromelanated being. Remember a few years ago, everybody was like, melanin popping. They want you to say that. You might as well, that's like saying you're a human being. See how they trigger it? Every turn, they got a loop for you. When you're waking up, they got another loop. Oh, melanin, that's nothing wrong with that. No, you are neuromelanated. You must know that. You must understand it. I had to make a lecture strictly for it. That's the difference. That's what they call the Eve gene. The Black/Latino woman can make any color baby, no matter what color she is, because of this carbon, or neuromelanin, or dark matter energy. So understand the breakdown. So when you're looking at another black person full of carbon, you are looking at God, source, and manifestation. When you see another neuromelanated being, you are looking at source and manifestation. This is why it's powerful for you to know that that is neuromelanin in the science, the esoteric science behind it. This is why I say peace, reflection. If you are a 9 ether being, that's neuromelanin that makes your skin that dark. You are source and manifestation. Just like those trees are, just like the soil is. That's why it's dark. And even human beings are still a form of source and manifestation because they were made in our image. Human beings were still made in the image of the gods, which is us. That's why they have arm, leg, arm, head, just like us. They are a different species, yet they were made in our image. This is the esoteric truth of neuromelanin and melanin. Neuromelanated beings, we feed off the sun. We eat sun rays. We need them. Melanated beings have melanin to block the sun's rays from hurting them. We control the elements because we are connected to every element. Melanated beings are not connected to anything on this planet because they are not from this planet. They are from a planet called Nern. Know the difference. Melanated beings are humans. They can never be gods. They will be called kings and queens at the highest. Whenever I see a melanated being, when I want to be respectful, I say peace king or peace queen. Whenever I see a neuromelanated being, I say peace God, peace goddess. Know the difference.
Okay. Well, the next one, melanin, the God species and the human species. Okay. Y'all woke now. Remember who you are, black gods and goddesses, and Latino gods and goddesses. I give you your true history of who you are as gods versus the humans race. Please share the live. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. Now this is this is also on other YouTube channels, but this YouTube channel called Now Revised YouTube channel. Then this is another one, Beyond 5D. Beyond 5D, that's another YouTube channel. But we've also listened from Now Revised. You got Now Revised 2, another YouTube channel. But it's all about consciousness, the cosmic conscious movement. All right. So let's see what else we could get into. Okay. Never worship. We saw JAMAL talk about the truth about worship. Listen to this.
I was told you to worship God. Worship Allah. Any religion taught you to worship. They taught you to get on your knees and pray. But why? You know, this is not the correct way to pray. You know, we meditate. We meditate. We're natural beings, organic beings. We don't close our eyes. It's eyes here. You got eyes here. We don't close these eyes. Keep moving.
We got eyes in our hands, knees, feet.
Or we direct them. Or we connect to other realms.
And we also got the eye in the middle of the eye.
Touch.
Forehead. And gland is at the eye.
Religion tricks you to give your
connection to the higher self.
False source. Right? That leads me to why Jesus is so important to the elite. Why Muhammad was so important to the elite. Why Virgin Mary was so important to the elite. Because they use these idols and they trick you to donate your energy to these idols, these false gods. And what do you think you do when you pray to them? When you believe in anything, you give it energy. You give it strength. See, it's deeper than that. You give it strength. You don't hear me? 140 of y'all on live right now. Welcome in class today. Y'all hear me out there, class? Supreme Reflections, Ascended Masters out there. When you pray to something, when you believe in something, you give it life. That's why promotion is so important in any form of business. Because to keep speaking about something that's like a form of worship. And then you give it life. And shit. And once it get life, it's alive now. And it gains power. And now it attracts more people to its power. And it gets stronger and stronger by absorbing everybody else's frequency. That's all these gods have ever done for you, that they've given you a religion. They absorb your frequency because you are praying. You close your eyes and you're basically meditating in the cosmos to these false beings that don't even exist. So you make them real with your thoughts. That leads me to this Netflix show, American Gods. I recommend all the guys and guys to go watch it. There's so many like holes in there. American Gods is about the old gods versus the new gods, but they walking amongst everybody, right? And that's really true. Beliquis, she's the beautiful goddess on the show that plays the black god Beliquis. She's the only black woman on the show that's a goddess. But she represents the ancient god Beliquis from ancient Egypt. Back in those days, right? Let me show it to y'all. Now in the show, right? I want to show y'all something. In the show, she has a lot of sex, right? She has a lot of sex in the show. And what you'll notice about her is when she has sex in American God, do you know how powerful that scene is? Boy, they just gave y'all so much game in that one scene. That's American Gods. Now, let me break that down for you. Let me break the light codes down. I'm even surprised they would show some shit like that on TV, but all is being revealed, so you know how that goes. And they know, they really be thinking like damn, they ain't gonna see through the light codes. You know, they really thought, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. So they definitely, by the time they put American Gods out, like, they already thought we was gonna just be all drugged up and zombie-fied. You hear me? Yeah. So the scene crazy, y'all. All right, so let me break this thing down to y'all. Okay, so basically what happened was, you know, the white guy, he walks up in the room and, you know, he's there just to buy some pussy. Now, he don't know that goddess is Bilquis, all right? Or Beliquis, all right? Beliquis, the role that black lady, that the goddess is playing on American God, she's supposed to be the ancient goddess of Bilquis or Beliquis, from ancient Kemet. Now, we're in today's time where they didn't conquer the planet already. So when he walk in the room, all he sees some black pussy. He's there to buy some pussy. Okay? So they start conversing. She basically telling him like, I don't sell pussy. I'm not finna sell you no pussy. That ain't even what I do. He ain't trying to hear it. He's like, I'm one of the biggest, richest, most powerful people on the planet. My IT company is doing great. You know, shit like that. So, you know, that's cool and all, you know, but guess what?
Let me make a disclaimer. If you hear any profanity and you offended by it, don't watch it. But it don't bother me.
That has nothing to do with her. She's a goddess. He don't want to respect the fact she's a goddess. She's trying to spare his ass. He's thirsty. He still want to fuck. She told him, I am like no other you ever experienced. I am different. He like, why? Because I choose to spend my time alone with you? Is that what make you different? Because you know, he rich and powerful. She like, nah, because I'm a goddess. He disrespected. He say, you not no goddess. You ain't nothing but a showgirl. And saying, you finna sell me that pussy. She walks off. He still say something. She like, fuck it, I got him. She like, okay, I will show you. She stick her hand out. He go to the room with her. Notice, she don't let him get on top, she's on top. So she's in control. Now, she, being an ancient being, being a goddess, she know that in order for her to have power, she has to be worshipped. So when he's coming into that room, he's worshiping her. Now, why has she fallen from her ultimate power? Her ultimate power she had fell from. She's just looking in that regular form like a regular black woman, right? The same way all our black women walk around, the same way all our black men walk around today, right? Signs and symbols for the conscious mind. Pay attention. Because the American Gods is about us. If you want to know who they talk about in that movie. But pay attention. So as she's on top of him, straddling him, she's actually absorbing his energies and breaking them down one item at a time. So what you're seeing is his body starting to like, he like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Shit, you ain't like no other. It's too late now though. She already eating his ass. You feel me? Absorbing his frequencies through her womb. Because remember, the black woman is God. Everything came from her womb, and all things shall always return to her womb. So she has the power to do that. And I want you to understand what she was saying to him. When she was on top of him, Reflection, I want you all to really pay attention to what she was saying to him. She was riding him, straddling him. She told him, she said a couple spells before she started absorbing, and those were spells. He just ain't know. Because remember, spells are words. So she told him, while she was riding him, I am the mother of all. I am Bilquis. Listen to what she's saying. I am. Whenever you say I am, and whatever you say after that, that's what she'll be. She's fully tapped into her power, so she already knows this. All right? Remember, what is sex? The exchange of sacral energy. He don't have any sacral energy because he's a 6-ether being. All right? So her ether, her 9-ether, and being cosmically the creator from which all came from, has the ability to absorb his frequencies completely and dissect them down to the atom. And even right now, every black woman and black and Latino goddess has that ability in their vagina right now, and they don't even know it. Fact. But what did she say to ignite that though, that energy? She said a commanded word. She said her exact thing. She said, I am, when she laying, she was commanding, I am the mother of all. That's the first I am. The second I am Bilquis. The third I am the color of the sky. The fourth I give, I is the soul. I give life to the sun, nigga. She told him, I give life to the sun. That's the fourth I. And last but not least, to seal the spell, to seal it, you are nothing. She told him. And then he started, I'm sorry. Nah, put your ass in there, nigga. Let me get all that energy back that I gave you. It came from my womb. See what I'm saying? Because even though Zeus created those human beings, who created Zeus? Anunnaki goddesses did. None is higher than her. That same powerful as fuck. But also,
that's tangible. That's
her in her glow. There are scenes on American God where she's like homeless.
That's
and then they flip back and forth and it had you confused. But let me break it down and leave the light codes on it and dissect the light codes.
Can I watch this for you?
The reason that she's walking around amongst people like this is because she has lost her power.
Yeah.
Why did she lose her power? If you go watch American Gods, all those gods had lost their power because people was not believing in them anymore. And it's a scene with Odin. Hold on. You pull it up for me, babe. Go to the scene where he was with Shadow Moon, they was talking to Easter. And he was with Jesus, he showed a lot of Jesus. Let me show y'all how American Gods got so many light codes in there for y'all, man. Now, this is why I'm gonna break it all down. I'm gonna show y'all this scene on American God where they're gonna show you all how the power of worship. Like, you're gonna see Easter, all these different Jesuses, all this shit, but I'm gonna give you the light codes on what that was symbolic of. It's symbolic of your power. See, none of these guys exist. As to be honest, nothing exists without you believing it first. You have to believe in it for it to exist. You give it power. You give everything power with your belief. And in that scene, he believed in her. In that moment, he was having sex. He was believing in her. He was believing in that pussy. He was believing in that. And she used that against him. And she soaked him of his energy because he was worshiping her. Because she is a goddess. But that's why our goddesses lost their power, because they are not worshipped anymore. That's why the gods lost their power too. You're not worshipped anymore. When you are a god, you require worship. This is why anciently we worshiped ourselves and we worshiped each other. You hear me? When she was riding him and she was like, I am the mother of all. She's worshiping herself. And she's spell casting. I am Bilquis. I am the color of the sky. I give life to the sun. And after all them eyes, what she tell him? You are nothing. All that vibration opened up that portal, which the womb is a portal, and he was evaporated through it. That's the type of power right now our goddesses get. Anciently, why do you think they start calling them witches? Them old slaves used to do that to them old slave masters too. Fuck them, make them have a heart attack, or they'll fuck them and completely evaporate their bodies, all of that. You ain't nothing but atoms and electricity. Remember, everything vibrates. But what gave her power back to do that? Him worshiping her. So the truth about worship is this: you're not supposed to worship its power. Whatever you worship, you give it energy. Why do you think they call, like, people worship celebrities? So what are they considered? Idols. So when you giving this celebrity all that, you give that celebrity power. If we don't buy their albums, if we don't buy the stuff, they have no power, right? So whatever you worship, you give power to. So that brings me right back to my main point that I've been teaching y'all. Yeah, that's the thing. He's gonna explain it. When he see how when he explaining the shadow of the moon, why he see out of Jesus. So kind of like fast forward when he starts up there, go rewind back. He like the shadow was like, why are these different Jesuses? Yeah, I'm gonna show this to y'all. But yeah, whatever you worship, you get power to. So this is the true secret of worship. So worship is really magic. All right? And you ain't supposed to worship shit but yourself. And other gods and goddesses and life force. So like when you see the plants, you worship them. When you see insect animals, you worship them. Why? Because they are our creations. When you see other gods, you're supposed to worship them. Why? Because that's you and that's your reflection. That's like looking at yourself literally in the mirror. When you see that sun, you're supposed to worship it. So what's another form of worship? Praise. Now we're to the word pray. Now we're getting to where prayers really come from. Because another word for worship is praise. And remember, I told y'all originally we didn't pray to shit, nigga. We didn't pray to no Jesus, no Allah. Why are you giving all your power away? We pray to ourselves, nigga. We worship ourselves like, ooh, you handsome. You're an intelligent guy. You're an intelligent guy, RASHAD JAMAL. I see you over there with your handsome self, all that neuromelanin. I see you working out again. You're looking good, reflection. I see you leading your people. I see you doing what we sent you to do. I want you to know I'm proud of you, reflection. I love you, RASHAD JAMAL. You're full of courage, sweetheart, selfless being. I love you, supreme reflection. That's how we was with each other. That's you praising yourself. You know? And then you say, you speak out loud over you, you spell cast positive over yourself. I am a God. You heard her. This is how you command the universe. You're worshiping yourself when you're saying that. I am a God. I am a goddess. I am that I am. I am nature. I am the sun. I am the fire, the earth, the wind, the water, spirit. I am everything and everything is me. I'm worshiping each and every one of y'all when I say peace to the gods and goddesses out there. I'm calling you a God, even if you don't know you a God, because you are my reflection. So when I worship you, I worship myself. I empower myself that way. Why do you think I truly say peace, reflection? I empower the soul when I'm saying that, because I'm worshiping everything around self, because self understands that self is everything. There is no RASHAD JAMAL. There is but everything. You see, I am the trees. I am the air. I am your hair. I am your eyes. I am your eyebrows. I am your thoughts. I am the wind as it caresses against your face. I am all of that. And you are too. This is what connects us to everything. And that was prayer right there. And that's why we praised each other. We loved, we're like, fuck love. We really understood that. And we really, like I always teach you, you don't understand the power of praising somebody. But how do you feel when somebody comes up to you and they praise you? You feel good. Think about how you feel when you at work. And somebody say, hey, thank you, you're doing a good job. When your boss say you're doing a good job, you feel good. Somebody come up and say, hey, you can just say, hey, have a good day. And that makes you feel good. Because so few people do it. That's all praise. I like your shoes, that's praise. But think about it. You're in the like whole lockdown. So they use you to keep you in the like whole lockdown. Yes, they do. Because what do you say with your words? Do you walk around praising people? No, you don't. You either A, don't say shit to them at all. So you are not giving them any vibration. You are not giving them any power. You don't give yourself no power, neither. And if you do talk to people, you talk bad about them. You don't walk up to people and just genuinely try to make their day better by just speaking. Hey, every time you see somebody, you should speak. And definitely, if you got carbon in your skin, every single time you see another carbonated being, even if they dead sleep, you're supposed to tell them like I do. Peace, God. Peace, Goddess. Even if they don't know they that. Because you're praising them. And when you praise them, you're praising you. You empowering you on the level to activate this magic in you. Because in order for you to tap into that level of you is very electrical and very high. You're down here vibrating on this in playing these solids. You got to get back up to that gas state. Remember the 4 phases of matter: solids, liquids, gases, plasma energy. You hear me? We pass plasma energy. So to get to that state, you have to vibrate high. So you need things that's gonna help you vibrate high. Nothing helps you vibrate higher than words. And nothing takes your vibration lower than words. A motherfucker say some bad shit to you, your vibration go low. And that's what happens. All day, all you hear is bad people say bad shit to you, lower your vibration, or they not saying shit at all, which is still gonna lower your vibration. Think about it. A motherfucker walk past you and they don't speak, you don't know what they are. Now you looking at them, they looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look at each other crazy. Because y'all don't know what each other on. Oh, that could have been resolved with a peace, God. Just speak to a motherfucker. I tried it. Motherfucker don't be really want no problem, but everybody be looking crazy because there's so much shit going on and you don't know what the fuck you on. But I can break all that energy down just by saying, peace, God. Now I didn't clear all the tension. Like, okay, well, he spoke. Now you speaking about, okay, peace, God. That's what happens. But if I don't say shit, you ain't gonna be like, now I'm looking, you looking. Or I'm sitting around putting you down all day saying stuff to lower your vibration. People only use their words to lower the vibrations of people around them because you have no understanding of true worship. You don't know the truth about worship or the power about it, but your oppressors did. That's why they told your ass to worship their gods. Worship is energy, electricity. Your oppressor has you worshiping their gods. Let me show you. Because he understood that about you. You don't understand the worship to help us in this war. We have to get back to praying to one another and praying to ourselves. That's praise. They're going to be at a location and Shadow Moon's going to be asking questions and he's going to be breaking down the Shadow Moon. Why? So all the gods going to be here. You're going to see all the Jesus. This is going to be Easter there. A bunch of gods here right now. And Shadow Moon talk. This was a very powerful scene. Pay attention about worship. You're like, oh, I have so many different Jesus because it's some people that believe in it. So when they close their eyes, everybody see their own different version of how they Jesus or they God or they Allah look. So in actuality, these gods don't even exist. They only exist because you believe and give them power. You are the real God. And also because nobody, now notice what Odin said to him. Shadow Moon asked him, and who are you then? If that's Jesus, who are you? Odin told him, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. The reason he told him that is because who believes in Odin? Nobody believes in Odin no more. But in Norse mythology, it was a time when people did. You see what I'm saying? So because people don't believe in Odin anymore in Greek mythology, he will be considered an old god. You see what I'm saying? Just like believers, black shit. But Jesus would be considered a newer god. Easter are newer gods that people currently believe in now. All right? Because there was always many gods that came and went that different generations of people in society believed in. So this is just exposing the truth of what I was telling you, that these gods don't exist and that the only real God is me and you. Now, you see how she did the human being, she was able to do that because he started worshiping her. Guess what? If you had a bunch of people worshiping you, you too will take on all this energy and electricity. All right? As gods, for you to have your full power, you need to be worshipped. That's the key to this lesson. For you to have your full power as a God, you need to be worshipped. Now, ask yourself, how many people walk around worshiping you? If people believed in you like they believed in Jesus, how you think you'll be vibrating right now? If people walked up to you and praised you all day like they do Allah, how do you think you'll be vibrating right now? On a whole nother frequency. Because they're giving you all that energy, electricity, and magnetism. They believe it. Like they take you there. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about worship, you're only supposed to worship yourself. You're supposed to pray to yourself and pray to other guys, and God praise them. You don't pray to them, but a form of praying to us, to God, would be to praise them or compliment them. That's a form of praying to them. Okay? And you're supposed to shower yourself with praise. These are high vibrations. You worship yourself. You believe in yourself. You give all that energy and power to self. And we should give it back to each other. Anciently, that's what we did. We only worshiped and praised ourselves, and we praised each other. This is where worship really truly comes from. We never prayed to anything outside of ourselves. We never did that anciently. And then you wonder why right now you walking around with no power. You don't even believe in you. So, and you don't have nobody believing in you. You see what I'm saying? And you don't even believe in you. You don't have nobody worshiping you. You're a God. You're supposed to be worshiped. Why you think in ancient Egypt, look on the wall, they worshiped each other? That's what that was about. Because like I say, worship is praise. Praise is giving somebody a compliment, breaking it down in layman's terms. And you know it's true. Think about how you feel think about how you feel when all eyes on you in the room and everybody giving you compliments. Imagine when it's somebody's birthday party. And when it's a birthday is an example of someone being praised. At a birthday party, everybody is praising that individual. It's all about that individual. And look at the energy that individual gets off all of us praising them that day. Happy birthday. Singing, dancing, kicking, hey, giving them gifts the same way you would give a God, right? In religion. Birthdays is a way that people praise each other. Now, every day should be your birthday. You should praise your fellow Black and Latino people all over the planet like that every single day. We're supposed to do that to each other every day, and we'll be on a whole other level of frequency. All right, but that's today's lesson, class.
All right, y'all. That's what it was about. Worship. Really true worship. So I want y'all to listen to this about the mosquitoes. All right, listen to this. Wait, let me go back. Okay.
That was hijacked. And they have used so many tricks to hijack it. And we're talking about one tonight with these mosquitoes. We never thought about, like, why when a mosquito bites you, it itch? Why does it itch so bad? Why does it swell up? Why do they bite you of all the things they could bite? Because I don't know if you know this, mosquitoes want to fuck you up. And if you want to get deeper, they bite human beings. And they bite more Black people and Latino people than human beings. Because mosquitoes are not organic insects to the planet. They are no different than bed bugs, lice, or any parasite. A mosquito is a parasite. It lives off of you. Your neuromelanin, your carbon, We are at 3,000 live viewers. Shout out to the university tonight. But it lives off your carbon. Okay? I have an article right here that says, you can look it up. Y'all can Google it. Everybody feel free to Google. I don't want to flip the camera around right now. But everybody feel free to Google. Y'all know I don't do no lying to y'all. Feel free to Google. All right? Go to Google right now. Everybody type in how many people die from mosquitoes every year. And it's going to say, and I'm reading verbatim from Google. It says, mosquitoes cause more human suffering than any organism. All right, y'all know this. Motherfuckers scared of lions, sharks, bears, tigers. They make you be scared of all this shit that you'll never probably encounter a day in your life. Just to get you away from the one thing that's designed to not only to fuck you up, because mosquitoes not only watch you, but they plant nanotechnology within you. All right. And then now the new mosquitoes are carrying the vaccine. All right. So this is why when they came out with the article with Bill Gates, they already had these mosquitoes out. All right. So these new mosquitoes are actually carrying the vaccine. This is why I really want to make you aware of. All right. These new mosquitoes are actually carrying the vaccine because these mosquitoes are man-made. They have always been man-made. All right. If you look into mosquitoes, all right, if you go look into mosquitoes and research more about them, you just research about the anatomy of their body, their molecular structure, everything. And it compared to other insects, and you'll see a lot like, whoa, hold on. There's a lot of weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying? All right. Mosquitoes, right here verbatim, it says, I'm on Google, how many people die from mosquitoes every year? That's the question y'all can type in Google. And it says mosquitoes cause more human suffering than any other organism. Over 1 million people worldwide die. All right. We know death not real, but leave their avatar. Okay. Over 1 million people worldwide die, leave their avatar from mosquitoes-borne diseases every year. Not only can mosquitoes carry diseases that affect you, but they also transmit several diseases and parasites that dogs and horses are very susceptible to. And not just dogs and horses, you know. So a lot of y'all didn't know mosquitoes is killing millions of people a year. All right. And a lot of us as guys and goddesses, they don't kill us, but what they do is they transport devices. They grab information from you too. Like when they biting you, they taking your plasma. Like when they bite you in your blood, they get your blood, they get your plasma. All right, they're getting your mitochondrial DNA. All right, these are all the things that the mosquito is designed to do. All right, all the way down to the device. It literally has a Novocaine device on its antenna, which is why when the mosquito bites you, you don't feel it. All right, now this is fact. Like this, how deep this technology goes. These mosquitoes actually come made with this Novocaine device, which they have when they live, right? And when they land on us, they rub it on us, right? They rub it on us and smear it on us, and you don't feel it. We don't feel nothing. And then you get your ass bit and you don't feel shit. And then they leave and then it dries up and then you start feeling it. All right. It goes so deep to such a science with these man-made mosquitoes, it will blow your mind. And none of us never looked this deep. All right. And you got to remember, they're not going to put this type of shit on Google. But if you look into Cultiday, which is the scientific name of mosquitoes, I mean, it get deep. All right. You can read about the planogenetic relationship. All right. You can read about the characteristics where it says mosquitoes are slender, long-legged insects that are easily recognized by their long proboscis and the presence of scales on most parts of the body. Larvae are distinguished from other aquatic insects by the absence of legs, the presence of a distinct head bearing mouth brushes and antennae. Now remember what antenna is. Flies have antenna. A lot of the insects, no lie, a lot of the insects that have the real antenna, all right, like natural praying mantis and stuff like that, they connect to the cosmos. But you got these man-made insects like flies and they have antennas and mosquitoes. And these antennas are literally used to send back vibratory messages back to these bases, these underground bases to watch us. They've been doing this for a very long time. All right. And like I say, a lot of people, like I said, they've completely lied to even the hospitals, like to the doctors and people that's doctors, even if they try to sit here and dispute genetics with me, they really can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been lied to at the basis. They don't even teach you, and the doctors, if you go to school, I don't give a fuck how long you go to medical school. They will never tell you that there's a difference between DNA and DEA, that it exists. They will never even mention deoxy if they ask you to. So you have no clue. You're well trained and alive. You get what I'm saying? And this is how deep the fuckery goes with lying about who we are, what's going on with the state of the planet and everything around us. All right. So nobody would ever thought that these mosquitoes is drawing your blood just to get your DEA, all right, to create these blood banks to not only feed these reptilians, but to also grab information from you because it's in your blood, all right? Everything is in your blood. So you can grab so much information from a being through the blood, all right? And this is what the mosquitoes do. They also, when they drain it from the kids, they drain it adrenochrome, and then they also get adrenochrome from you. You know, like it's like when the mosquitoes is biting you, and they out there, you start getting scared. You like, hold on, they biting me. Hold on, let me get from right here. You releasing a form of adrenaline and adrenochrome just doing that, right? To the point where some people got to go by off and stuff like this. All right, mosquitoes literally hunt you. They hunt you and attack you, and we never noticed that because they so little. Like, I ain't never scared. But no, mosquitoes literally hunt and attack you, and it's the only organism that does that. Nothing else hunts you and attacks you. All right, it is not a normal organism. It's a fucking monster, a mini monster designed to attack the fuck out of you and drain you of your nutrients and place other things inside of you. All right, as well as place all type of literally, like, they use mosquitoes to transport chips and put them into people, RFID chips. They doing that now. All right, they transporting the vaccine into people now because they so desperate because we're rising. All right, and they're on this quest to conquer our genetics before it's too late. You get what I'm saying? They are obsessed with it right now. Right, they're obsessed with it. They to the point where they talking about going door to door to change these genetics. So that's what I told y'all. I told y'all I was going to get to that point because the war is coming. All right? They just try to open portals all around the world to escape the planet. And they telling motherfuckers that the ocean was on fire and they put the fire out. And you got people so blind, they've been drinking so much fluoride their whole life. They pineal gland so closed. You see what I'm saying? They've been brushing their teeth with good fluoride, drinking good tap water their whole life. They shit is gel shit. You can't tell them shit. Yeah, they put a fire out on the ocean. Okay, first off, how did the fire start? It was a pipeline. You believe that, huh? A fire started under the water. You believe that, huh? Yeah, and then they came and they used more water on top of the water on the ocean to put the fire out. And then you went to sleep good, huh, didn't you? You went to sleep good after that. After they told you that, you had to hear something. You didn't want to think, motherfucker didn't want to do no form of thinking out there on their own. Motherfucker didn't want to use no form of their cognitive reasoning or none of that. Motherfucker didn't want to use the left side or the right side of their brain. You hear me? Motherfucker just did that. That's how they is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't want to do no form of free thinking or none of that. Motherfucker just need something to run with. Like, oh yeah, they put the water out. It was a fire, and the fire started under the water from the pipeline. And then they used more water to put the fire out on top of the ocean. And then everybody went to sleep that night, and we woke up and life continued. See, that would be more comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Nobody looked into the fact that those are not even the proper techniques that they use in putting fires out. Second off, ain't no fire starting under the water. I don't talk about no pipelines. Ain't no fire starting under the water. So what really took place, they were going burning portals into the ocean trying to escape the realm. And this ain't happening in one country. This happening in 4, 5, 6 different locations at the same damn time. All right? This is the times we are in. And they getting desperate. So right now they come in, they using these mosquitoes and these flies. But definitely these mosquitoes, because these mosquitoes, they can get up on you. They can transport the vaccine, and that's what I wanted y'all to know. They are now using the mosquitoes. You know, I'm always breaking to y'all first before it even hit. They are now using the mosquitoes to transport the vaccine. That's how desperate they is. All right? That's how desperate they is. So this is why you're going to be tapped in with your crystals, with your meditation, saves you. All right? Because the only thing that's going to repel these mosquitoes is your high frequency. You see what I'm saying? Your high frequency of being aware, your high frequency of being on a high vibratory, remember, you are energy. So you're going to emit that impulse. These mosquitoes are electronically made. So your impulse can knock their recession out. You get what I'm saying? If you're that's why you want to be vibrating high, literally, to emit the frequency. Told y'all about the locusts and all that. Don't take y'all eyes off none of that. All that is part of their little tricks to try to one last hurrah. This is real reflection. This is why I put the lecture off for a reason. Same thing with the fifth ocean. We're doing that tomorrow. And Sunday, and then Sunday we're on YouTube about the Captain Pondexter situation, which is a deep thing that needs to be discussed. There's a lot of things coming out right now all at once because this is the end game. I told you, this will be like no movie you have ever seen. This will be the best Hollywood movie that they never wrote. Look at it, it's already started. Just look at the world. But you gotta protect your family. You gotta be up on game. These listening devices, they're everywhere. They plan on crashing the grid at any moment now. Why? Because then that breaks all communication. When you see everybody waking up like this, I mean, everybody, it's getting to the point where we outnumber the sleep, motherfuckers, for real. It's getting like that, and it's going to get like that. And that's when shit gonna get even realer. They don't want us having open communication when they going door to door. They don't want us to know because they know how we're going to react. They know how we're going to move. They know motherfuckers is waking up. They know motherfuckers is waking up. You feel me? They not slow now. They're sitting back watching all this shit. Nigga, they in here, nigga. They in the university. Niggas they bought the violent package. They in this motherfucker. Listen. You hear me? They took the 333. You hear me? They in here. They in here, they on publicly on everybody that's telling the truth. They at your job, they in your house, microwaves, stoves, TVs, iPhones, iPads, PS5s, PS4s, all this shit. What you think they gave it to you for? But it's time right now to monitor your God acts. So then, your 9-ether ass. Oh, motherfuckers trying to ride us, huh? They don't know we got 24/7 surveillance on their ass, even though time ain't real. Feel me? This is the time to really tap into your meditations. This is the time to really get deep. This is the time to really get focused. Reflection. All right. These mosquitoes ain't no joke, man. And let me let y'all know something. Like they say right here about these coats today. This is the scientific name of them. All right. Since mosquitoes are done, whenever y'all want to learn about these different insects and animals that they classify, you want to learn some truth, just go learn their scientific name and then look it up and read about it. That's how you get to it. But it says since mosquitoes are delicate, now notice most insects aren't delicate, but mosquitoes are because they're not real. That's why they emphasize. Since mosquitoes are delicate insects, they are always found where the air is relatively cool and the humidity is high, okay? Now, why do they need cool air? Because who created them? You know, 6 ether beings created them. 6 ether beings require cool air and cold air. 6 ether beings. All right, they come from nerve. They need cool. They need cold. You see what I'm saying? 9 ether, we require heat. So these mosquitoes require cool air. But they need the humidity to be high. All right, why?
And the Caucasians, the white people.
Because the higher the humidity, the more our blood boils at a certain temperature and it releases certain chemicals. These chemicals come strictly from this neuromelanin that's in our carbonated pigments. All right. So as this neuromelanin is emitted, which is the most richest and strongest property out throughout the whole multiverse, now the mosquito it's basically like we are now tender enough for the mosquito to eat your ass, basically. When it's humid outside, your ass tender enough to be ate. It's like season this motherfucking food. That's what it is, basically. You know what I'm saying? You tender enough now, you ready, nigga. See what I'm saying? I'm pointing this out for a reason. You need to look at the scientific way they are moving, their environment, little things that's been out there about them, just so you could know that these are not normal insects and what they are actually. These are actually drones. Mosquitoes are actually drones. Cosidae are actually drones. Cosidae is the scientific name of mosquitoes. All right, but they are actually drones. These mosquitoes, these flies, but the mosquitoes are more vicious every parasite, man-made, but the mosquitoes are more vicious because they actually have been doing this for a minute. And now they are using them to transport the vaccine as well as study drain nutrients from the neural level. All right? As well as place nanotechnology in some of us, as well as place more like listening devices within the bloodstream. All right, this is how advanced technology is way more advanced than they ever told individuals. All right, just like they get us believing that technology has gotten more advanced over time. No, we was more advanced back then than we are now. Shit slowed down just because they hacked the goddamn ship and they know how to drive this motherfucker. Feel me? Like, this is a fact. You know what I'm saying? But they gave us everything in reverse. So when they roll shit out to us, it makes you think, oh, this new technology, this. No, this shit is what they just giving you the shit we've been having. And keeping most of the 98% of the shit from you, all the way down to your magic. All right? This is fact. All right? So we have to be aware of what's going on. And now check this out. I want y'all to know something about mosquitoes. All right? Check out how they made them, right? P-gang. Many species of mosquito live within a few meters of the ground, whereas many forest species occur primarily in the forest canopy. Vertical distribution is largely dependent on feeding preferences. Now pay attention, all males, keyword, all males, and the females of many species feed exclusively, mostly males, so y'all. So P-gang, most people didn't know this. Mostly male mosquitoes only feed on plant liquids, including nectar, honeydew, fruit juices, and exudates. That's what the male mosquito likes to eat. Now, peep this. The female mosquito is the one that likes to feed on blood in the living of warm animals. So, why is it that the female wants the blood and the male don't? The male poop. Because the female is the one to do what? Lay the eggs, right? Give birth. And they don't just lay eggs. By them being female, they can carry anything, viruses, more parasites, and that's what they use them to do. So that's why they made the female bite. You know what I'm saying? Us and the males don't. Most male mosquitoes don't even come around here. They be fucking with food and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the females is the ones that come bite you, because when they bite you, they leave and they plant and shit, and they take and shit up out of you, and they carry this shit back to labs. All right, they bring all the mosquitoes in, put them in a thing, uncap them, drain all the, like, this shit get deep. Facts. All right. So this is what they're doing right now with the vaccines. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow back here for this fifth ocean. Hey, it's getting deep. It's getting real. I need y'all to tap in. We back here tomorrow for the fifth ocean. Spread the word about what I just said. Alert the people. They getting real desperate, y'all. They getting real desperate. The mosquitoes that Bill Gates was talking about, they already had them out there. They out there now. All right. So as far as like the way for not to affect your vibration is to increase your frequency. Drink a lot of water, do a lot of breath work, meditate 3 times a day. High vibration is going to break down the robot, basically, because it's a drone. All right. So if you're vibrating on a certain frequency, as this drone is coming into your frequency, your aura field, your etheric field, it won't be able to take that high level of energy, and that's natural, that's mechanics. It's going to overload and break down. It won't even come. So this is, you can get a lot of tourmaline. And a lot of tourmaline, y'all want to get tourmaline. And if you don't want to get no tourmaline, and you meditate, drink water, all right? Increase the frequency and spreading the word. Spreading the word and bringing more awareness to it also increases the frequency, all right? Because it's not in the fear, but it's just about the awareness and the different fights and plots that they are using. All right, we right back here tomorrow for the fifth ocean. Feel good to be back in class. I miss y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna send more orders out. All right, and like I said, I got a lot to talk about. So a lot of lessons I want to get out. I'm not really gonna try to crash this. All right, but I'm gonna be focusing more on lessons here on the website, y'all. Anything else you do in the comment, take it with a grain of salt. It's chest right now, y'all. Feel me? I'll leave it at that. Peace, good vibes, and balance. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Now we want to spread the word about what's going on with you. Samson and Delilah is one of those stories where they
all right, y'all.
They teach you about the power of God. And they also speak about the
So those about the mosquitoes, the drones, the new technology that Zeus has created. Okay. You gotta know what's going on in the world. Alright. Try to use information that will help you. Oh, this will have to manifest. Listen to this, y'all. Manifest my mind. Right? Okay.
Chase your dream. We got
this him again explaining how to manifest 101. It's 2 minute video. You will never find what you see. You must become what you see. You attract what you see on. This is the law of attraction. Okay, y'all? The law of attraction. And how you know you could put up this book called The Secret. The Secret is about the law of attraction. Alright? It's also a movie, a documentary called The Secret. Okay? The Secret is a documentary based on the law of attraction, and also a guide. Okay? The Secret.
Strange. Just saying that out your mouth, you're spell casting. You say you're chasing your dream. So you're gonna always be chasing it. Listen to yourself. You saying you chasing your dream, or you're chasing this good God, or you're chasing this good God, or you're chasing this good job. You up all night, 5 a.m. working hard as hell, but you chasing some shit. And that's why you'll never have it, because you're chasing it. But we are ancient beings. You don't have to chase anything. We manifest. We don't chase shit. We manifest. You are the magician. Write down. When you write it down, that's an affirmation. That's magic 101. First step to manifesting anything is to write it down. Definitely when you first started. Write it down. When you write it out, when you spell it out, listen to my words. When you write it down or spell it out, now it becomes an affirmation. Only thing left to do now is to incant it. Remember, we create with words. Thoughts. They are what? Vibrations. I just talked in yesterday's class about vibrations. Everything vibrates. This is why meditation is key, because every thought that you think is not even your thoughts. We are all connected. Reflection, the carbonated beings. Everything you think, you send it out into the universe, to the ethers. The police in here, we war with the police in here.
All right. So I just give you some some tidbits that I be watching and researching on. Okay. So I just want y'all to know that what you see in the world is that really an illusion. Okay. And you see, you be lied to. All right. Now, let me go to my subscription. See, I don't lie. Please follow, subscribe, comment, like, share. All right. So let's spread this message. All right, message of love, awareness. Okay, we need to wake up, y'all. Okay, we're in a spiritual warfare. All right, in spiritual warfare. Listen to this. Without JAMAL meets a master elder with a sound you never heard. And this on the website. Let's go to. I'm gonna go to the channel. Let's play it. But this on the Beyond 5 Day YouTube channel. Beyond 5 Day YouTube channel.
This to RASHAD. We're here for this together.
Hey, I'm gonna show y'all if y'all can't see.
So feel the resonance of who you are as a co-creator of this now moment. You might see this now moment as having some magnificence, and it does have magnificence, and it is also by virtue of your co-creative hand in it. So every single one of us here is co-creating the reality of this now moment. So there's a power in this now moment. There's a wisdom in this now moment. There's exalted resonance of ascension in this now moment. So I want you to, by deliberate intention, send forth the frequency of this now moment to any of your trials and any of your tribulations, any of your difficulties, because you are infinitely more than your difficulties. You're infinitely more than your mistakes. You're infinitely more than your fears. And this now moment is a moment of eternal remembrance. We want to remember with the remembering power of the Most High, because we are that qualitative extensions of Creator Almighty, Most High. Anything to be known in the whole vastness of the beingness of the Most High is microcosmically contained within each and every one of us. So again, own this thing called you. No more renting with option to buy. Many of us have been renting with option to buy relative to the beingness that we are, but it's time to own this thing called you. And then remembering to keep your heart big and wide and open with love for all your brethren and sisters. Every being that you encounter is an extension of your own self. So we are weak when we walk around and feel a sense of separation. Like, I'm this individualization of me, you over there, I'm over here. But we are qualitatively all that the whole of the universe is. So within your being is the microcosmic container. You have a cell for every man, woman, and child, for every angel and ascended master, for every ancestor, for every ocean, mountain, and stream, for every mineral, plant, and animal, for every elemental star and galaxy. Because you are the master soul, who is the microcosmic container of the macrocosmic all that is. Your soul in the body of the universe, and the universe is a multifaceted cell in the body of your soul. So remember that. I feel the resonance of sending a counterpart of this moment to every other being, any being that is in a state of turmoil and trouble. Rather than seeing them in a state of trouble and turmoil, let's see the exaltation of their being. Let's look largely. Even if they can't see that for themselves, let's see that exaltation for them. And if we're looking larger, we're feeling better because we are focusing on that which is elevated and ascended rather than that which is lowly. They may choose to stay low for a while, but even if they do, we're going to make this deposit in their soul bank. It's going to accumulate interest until they come into the readiness to withdraw that which we deposited there for them. And some of us have a thing about, oh, people just don't get where I'm coming from. They don't hear me. Right? Don't ever stop speaking your truth because you feel somebody didn't hear you. See, because communications are not just exclusive. They're all inclusive. See, even though there's an exclusive relationship of our sharing here and reasoning together, and yet this information is passing through all of us into the all that is, and the whole universe receivership of this. So when you share your truth with somebody, they didn't get it, don't worry about it, because you're communing with the whole of the universe. That person may not be ready, but it may be a million other beings in the whole of the universe that's ripe and ready for that same message in that now moment, quickened and blessed by virtue of your sharing, and then you receive the returning current of the blessing that comes back to you as a result of what you share. So never hold back in the sharing of your truth, because your business is not how it lands for them. Your business is to share that truth. So you want to do that. So I appreciate you receiving this. Thanks. I want you to thank your sister Queen here. She brought me over here. I didn't know anything about this. So what you up to? Because I shared my didgeridoo. I'm going to do some of that. You know the didgeridoo? Who knows the didgeridoo? Anybody know that instrument? Yeah, I'm gonna bring that instrument out in a minute and play some sound healing frequencies. But I want to thank this to Rashad Queen here for bringing me over to the audience. She said, "What you up to?" And you walked on over here with me.
And you walked up, that's why when you walked up, I was like, I think the frequency about how you feel. And you were like, oh, it's a blessing to be in the presence of my real elders. I said, go ahead and let us some proof, man. And then, you know, for you to go into that mode, that's what we need. You know, that's what we do here. We young guys are trying to, you know, we respect our elders. We respect our elders.
I need to bring the elders.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we respect it.
So when you see this frequency, this elder frequency, what you want to do is make sure you're owning it and personalizing it. No matter who your heroes and sheroes are, you admire, yes, but from oneness. Not like, oh my God, look at how well they're doing, but look at how amazing I'm doing through that part of me. See, now you're in ownership of the thing. So any exalted being that you ever bear witness to, recognize that as your own self by extension. You know, that's a really, really important thing. See, and then it's like you know, like one car jump starts another when the battery's going down. So here we're linking up the telepathic battery cable. So if you see something about me that you admire, imagine that there's telepathic battery cable extending from your heart mind and plugging into my heart mind. Now we initiate the soul jump start. See, that's where I get my power from. I feel the whole of the universe. I define my being as the universe. And this body and this individual being is the meeting place for the universe that I really am. As your body and your individual soul is a meeting place for the whole universe. So we're here to celebrate the resonance of the universe and celebrate the resonance of oneness. There's only one life. And all these things I'm sharing with you from my book, Miraculous, Song of Ascension. And also you're getting some great footage. I want to make sure y'all send me some of this stuff. I need all of that. So I'm going to plant that seed right now and make that agreement. Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, it's Miraculous. But anyway, this piece here is the vibration of love. There's only one life. Yeah, I call it one being. There's only one life in which we all share, and only one love through which we all care. Only one being in all that we're seeing, a slumbering giant, is what we are freeing. So when one is at peace, what a mighty release of breath unto life, that all may increase. Anyone's joy is everyone's right, and the wise one's wisdom is the blind one's sight. Yes, there is only me in all that I see. The joining of life is what makes me free. And those who achieve and abundance receive is that part of me in whom I believe. So when I am a winner, I honor all life. When I am a loser, all life shares my strife. But before life on this earth and my physical birth, I danced with the ancestors and the angels and knew my true worth. Yet all that I was, I really still am, the God out of heaven, an innocent lamb. If I want to know who I truly be, seek all that there is, will find. So I want to just open up for some interaction here. You know, there may be something it's on your heart, something you're dealing with, you know, something that needs to be brought to the sacred table here to call forth some frequency for your uplifting. Is there anybody to have a thing you want to bring forward, or a question you want to ask, or something of that nature? Or a comment you want to do?
I got an addiction with cigarettes.
Say it loud so they can hear you.
I got an addiction with cigarettes. I really been trying my best to, you know, quit smoking. But it's been hard and I haven't been backsliding. So I just ask for energy, you know, to help me continue to be better on with my journey. I ain't gonna say that I quit. I'm doing better than I was yesterday.
So, what's your name, brother?
Derek.
Okay. So Derek, the first step beyond any addiction is to don't judge the judgment of it. Don't judge the judgment. Don't make your hatred. Don't fear your fear. Don't hurt anything. So you gotta stop judging yourself first off, even before you completely conquer the addiction. So one of the things that creates a sense of being bound to an addiction is beating up on yourself about the addiction. Now, I know it's difficult because sometimes you get really pissed with yourself when you're doing a thing that's self-damaging. But you want to look at, okay, well, how does the Most High feel about my addiction? Well, the Most High is not pissed with you about it. The Most High is nothing but over the moon in gratitude for the individualization of your being, because you bring something to the Most High as a gift that the Most High can only give you. So if the Most High is not pissed with you about the addiction, who are you to be pissed with you about the addiction? So that's the first step. You're taking yourself in your own embrace and honoring yourself and saying that in due season, I will conquer this thing. But you got to conquer it with the conquering power of the Most High. So you say, I am achieving victory over this addiction by the achieving victorious power of Creator Source. You gotta let go of the fact that you by yourself gotta conquer the addiction. It's you, the universe, portaling through the individualization of your being that's going to conquer. And as we speak this, I want all of you beloved to hold the vision. I want you to see the vision that Derek is overcoming this thing, and also at peace with himself while he's overcome. Let's hold that vibration for him. And thank you for being first. I know a lot of people have stuff on their mind that didn't come forward. You came forward. I love you, and I thank you for that. So each and every one of us holding that vision of your wholeness. You know, and whenever I think you've been beating up on yourself a little bit about this. You know, and so when you're beating on yourself, it's inner child abuse. Because what takes the brunt of the beating is your inner child, baby Derek. Now, what would be like to draw back and punch a little 1-year-old in the face? You wouldn't want to do it. And unconsciously, you've been doing that. Every time you beat up on yourself, you're beating up on your inner child. So the next time you get ready to light in on yourself, criticize and put you down, I want you to see the image of a little 1-year-old you and ask yourself, do I really want to draw back and punch this little 1-year-old me in the face? And then imagine that you're taking little baby Derek in your arms and rocking like a baby and letting him know you're going to conquer this thing. And not only are you going to conquer it, see, every time is now, every space is here and every one is you. So in truth, in due course of eternity, you've already conquered this thing. But you got to think beyond the linear trap of this now moment. This is what we call pre-memorating the victory of the future. Be where you're going before you get there. That's what I'm talking about. See, in this victory over that addiction, be where you're going before you get there. We can do that. And you pre-memorate the victory of the future. And you summon the pre-memoration of the victorious future into the now memoration of this now moment. And then even the victory of your past. You commemorate the exalted victory of your past and bring that into the now memoration. So here's what I'm feeling, because you brought this forward. You should stay right where you are. I'm going to get my didgeridoo. I'm going to play my didgeridoo into your part. Is that all right, guys? So nobody go nowhere. Right? I'll be right back.
We won't leave them with you. We want our elders. We want to hear what our elders have to say. The answer's supposed to you right now. You ain't say number one you heard, dog. You know the answer. Oh, my man. I'm sorry. God is stuck all over you. All right, ain't nothing. Y'all got it on, God.
And phony kick, when you know you get somebody something like I'm weird and they don't never wear it. Right. Pull up, you say, God got it on. And you know when I take a picture with it, I tell God I'm gonna take a photo shoot with it. I'm at the tag, you know they're gonna be, man, who made that for you? You already know that. That's who made it, guy. He just asked me, he trying to get one. Look. And look, it was crazy. I had to adjust to the weight of it first, though. When you first came to me last night, I had on. My name is JAMAL. Basically, what I do is my name is JAMAL. I don't want to shake my head. But basically, like, these like all the guys and guys, we got like the University of Atlanta.
Right, yeah.
Talking about esoteric teachings, like, so that's why we able to take in what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
So I basically.
So that's what JAMAL talked to an elder. I mean, it's so it sounded with her before, but it was frequency. Right, and the other YouTubers that I do listen to, you know, let me get to the sound. Man, this is I just want y'all to listen. It's made 4 hours ago. You said your crystals can communicate with you, access wisdom on ETs of the Beyond 5D channel.
And make sure you charge your stones in the sun. You guys, if you guys have crystals, you should always make sure that you charge your crystals every single day in the sun. There should never be a day where you're not charging up every single crystal that's in your house. One, your crystals have spirits on them. They have the ability to communicate to you. You should be naming your crystals. Give them a name. You should be talking to your crystals, not treat them like stones because they're not stones. Okay? There's all kinds of things that you can actually do with your crystals and the sun for that matter. But you got to start building a relationship with your crystals because they are beings. They are sentient beings. Okay? So every day, yes, every day. When you say every day though, every day, every single day, you should be charging up your crystals. Every single day. You should never go a day where you're not charging up your crystals. Your crystals are alive. You don't give them light, then they turn into stone. Okay? And there's all types of different beings out there that can eat crystals. We can even eat crystals. Okay? Certain ones, we can eat them. Depending on who you really are.
It's gonna take time to elevate you. Never worry about the hate. One part of love like a feeling. Change your life.
This is not so much of a warning. This is more of just information to help you guys understand what's going on.
Now this YouTuber, his name is Brother Joseph. His channel is New Life Tools. That's NULYFE Tools. TOOLS. That's his YouTube channel, New Life Tools. His name is Brother Joseph. YOSEF.
So on April 30th,
it's about the truth about DNA upgrade coming.
I do not recommend you guys looking at the sun. And of course, I'm pretty sure people won't listen to me. They're gonna do what they do. And I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just giving you my perspective. All that stuff you see with Superman and Spider-Man, all that stuff, Superman flying through the sky, that's 4th dimensional stuff that's being brought down to the 3rd dimension. That's where we're going, family. Superheroes, raising Dion. Why do you think they're doing movies like that? the mother energy is getting ready to get activated, which will activate your DNA. Now, you should receive power after the Holy Ghost or the Kundalini has come up upon you. Once this happens, your DNA will change. This will all be stimulated by the rising of the great mother energy that's on the planet. It's actually on the planet now, but it's going to be fully coming to the planet when this solar eclipse happens.
Just second off some.
Some people call it demonic energy, right? So the solar eclipses can bring demonic energy or chaotic energy to the planet. That will bring change. Okay. Now you guys need to understand that this energy that will come down through the solar eclipse will be based on the great mother energy that's coming to the planet. So the great mother, the feminine energy is kind of looks at goes more toward the magnetic, the dark side, and stuff like that. And the masculine energy kind of goes towards more electric, light, stuff like that. So whenever you see eclipse happen, whether it's a partial eclipse or a full eclipse, that is a portal from another dimension, bringing energy through here, the great ring of fire. All right, that's a portal from another dimension, family, coming here. Okay, I want you guys to understand. Okay. With that being said, family, this energy will bring a powerful a powerful system change to the world, not just America, but to the world. And slowly but surely, the matriarch energy will rise again, and you will see Mother Earth rise again, and all these things will change. Okay, so this solar eclipse will bring a chaotic force that will tear down the whole system. And this chaotic force will bring change to the world like you've never seen before. A huge dramatic change. Drama. Movie type of stuff. Stuff you see in movies. This is the type of thing you're going to see happen. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to happen on that day, family. But what I'm saying, over the next few months, throughout the rest of the year, you're going to start to see this change happen. And it's going to be stuff that you can't even imagine happening on a planet. That's what this time means. So on that day, Mother Earth will give birth. She will give birth into as the quarantine being lifted, her water being broken, she will give birth into this new dimension, this fourth dimensional energy. Okay, her children will give rise to this fourth dimensional energy, right? So we need to understand also that Uranus is going to be mixed in with this Taurus energy. Okay, this great mother energy. You know, Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? Venus is a diva. Okay, she like a little drama every now and then. Now I know, but that's my spiritual mother. That's my mom, right? So Uranus is going to be in your family, and Uranus, once it's mixed in, will help bring that dramatic change. But Uranus is also, you need to understand that Uranus energy is revolutionary, right? It's revolutionary, family. Uranus energy is liberating energy, right? So you look at a revolutionary, liberating change getting ready to happen. Something big is coming. That's what this represents. Something dramatic that you only see in movies is going to be happening, family. That's what this represents, family. Uranus also deals with technology, right? Technological advances. So get ready to hear about new technological advances and new technology coming forth. You're going to hear about all this stuff over a few months or over the course of the rest of this year. You're going to hear about all this stuff, man. But with that Uranus energy mixing in with it, I want you guys to get ready. Put on your 3 glasses. Something big is coming. What it is, and there's a lot of talks about things that's going to happen. But what it really is, family, this will mark it. The 30th will really mark that energy coming to this planet. Also, we're going to
yesterday, y'all. Yesterday.
This will be a tough one. Please. I know some of y'all tell me, brother, I don't believe in Mercury retrograde. What you talking about? Okay. I'm not here to force you to believe. You can believe whatever you want. I would advise you to sit down somewhere and reevaluate your life, reevaluate where you want to go in life, what you're trying to do. It's not a time to be starting new things and doing all these. This is a time to sit down, shut up, and see what the universe has in store for you. So if you got things you want to buy, things you want to do, get it all now. And go sit down somewhere and just soak up this energy and try to understand where you need to go next in life. You're going through a revolutionary, liberating energy and bring some great change, man. So get ready for a big blockbuster year. It's about to turn up, man, after the solar eclipse. All right? So, like I said, fam, this energy is going to be Venus chaotic energy, great mother energy that's going to usher in the matriarchal system. Okay? So, I want you guys to understand that. Now, the main purpose of this is to bring back indigenous energy on the planet. Right? This indigenous energy, and indigenous, I don't just mean Native Americans in America. Indigenous people ain't just in America, they're all over the planet. That's a fact. Right? But because the chosen people live in America, you're going to see a lot of that happening here in America. But the indigenous energy all over the planet will rise. Right? It will rise. And you guys are going to see a big change in it. Right? A big thing happening for indigenous people all over the planet. You know, Spirit was kind of getting me ready for it without me even knowing. The starting of the Watatiri Nation or TV ministry.
Yeah,
trying to get me ready.
Upgrades.
I didn't understand that.
System changes and uprising.
And by the way, anybody who was a Watatiri member,
we're about to have
we'll be doing a live stream before I went to some things and get it on, family. All right? So let's have to throw that in. So I want you guys to understand what's getting ready to happen, right? Dramatic change is getting ready to happen, right? Venus is diva. Venus is diva. All right, now, the coming of this mother energy, this great mother energy, will stimulate Kundalini energy in the chosen ones. So you're going to feel more motivated towards your purpose and towards your path once this energy starts to planet. Once again, the mother power inside you, the Holy Ghost, the Kundalini energy, which is the Holy Ghost. Don't get it twisted. Shekinah glory, that's the Holy Ghost, your Kundalini energy. The Kundalini energy is the power of your mother. It's the mother power. I told you in that book a while ago, Kundalini is the mother power. The Holy Spirit is coming to the planet. In the last days, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. So the Spirit of God is going to go into the chosen people. Okay? And the DNA will change and transform by way of the rising of your Kundalini energy. And I want to make that very clear. The mother power, the Kundalini, the Shekinah glory, the Holy Ghost. I did a video a while ago called The Black Chakra and True Power of the Holy Ghost. I did a video a long time ago. 4 years ago, something. So I need you guys to understand what that is. This ain't no church stuff. This ain't no Christianity. This is really, it is what it is. The cosmic energy is coming to the planet. And it's going to be activated in the chosen people. The chosen ones. What do I mean by the chosen ones? The ones who are sent here with a mission that's awake already. Everybody's sent with a mission. But some people, it takes lifetimes after lifetime for them to finally wake up and start their mission. So in this cycle of time, if you're awake spiritually and you're working on your path, you're one of the chosen ones that's going to be pushing this energy forward. The energy of the Great Mother. You're going to learn about love, alchemy, love. And you're going to learn that through nature. Nature ain't all about eating vegetables and fruits. Nature is about connecting with the spirit of God, which is Mother Earth.
Don't ever worry about that. You deserve It's gonna take time to elevate your
Don't want to be a girl boss. I don't want to hustle. I simply want to live my life slowly and lay down in a bed of moss with my lover and enjoy the rest of my existence, reading books, creating art, and loving myself and the people in my life.
So we all know Squidward J Tentacles, famous for his big nose, array of artistic abilities, and overall negative attitude.
And what could be better than serving up smiles?
Being dead. In the show, he works with and lives next to the main character of the show, SpongeBob SquarePants, and the relationship between these two characters is very interesting. There are small moments throughout the show where they seem to genuinely get along. However, for the majority of the series, they do not like each other. Shut your half-wit pie holes! Well, let me correct myself. SpongeBob does see Squidward as a friend.
This is the woke TikTok publication, part 8.
Friend, but Squidward is constantly being annoyed by SpongeBob antics. Seeing how annoyed Squidward gets at SpongeBob, you may be wondering, why doesn't Squidward quit his job, sell his house, and move as far away as he can from SpongeBob? Well, in simple terms, he can't, because SpongeBob's family is actually paying Squidward to look after SpongeBob. It's time to grab some popcorn and strap yourselves in, because this theory is going to be a wild ride. What? So the main question you may be wondering is, why would Squidward need to look after SpongeBob? Well, for many years, people have speculated that SpongeBob
I'm laughing, but low-key, it makes sense, you know? So let's see.
Have a form of autism, and was for a long time living under the care of his family. That is, until his parents thought it would be a good idea for SpongeBob to live on his own, so he could be more independent. They bought him a brand new house and hired Squidward, the next door neighbor at the time, to watch over SpongeBob and make sure he's doing okay. And yeah, this sounds like a cool theory, but where's the proof? Well, let's start with the most important part of this theory, the idea that SpongeBob has autism.
Today I wanted to talk about this, right? I want to read this to y'all. Y'all let me know if I'm crazy, right? Live longer for 150 years in the metaverse, but only if you are willing to permanently leave your physical body and become a living app. So now they're coming out with ways that you can live longer if you leave this physical reality and join the metaverse. They're talking about you can live 150 years longer if you get rid of this body and download your consciousness into this app or this metaverse shit and become a living app. This is what our world is coming to, man. Where this reality that we're living in now is not even going to matter in the next few years, man. Because they got digital shit. This is why I keep telling y'all to pay attention to everything that they're trying to make become digital, like our currency. If they start making important shit like our currency and all this stuff digital, bro, we in for a rude awakening. And a lot of people just not even ready for this transition, to be really honest, bro. And I always tell y'all got to start questioning this. Who's putting this stuff together? It ain't us. It's the higher reps, the niggas with the big money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start paying attention, bro. The world is changing. But the problem that I got is how we as people we still caught into this whole meme way of living, right? Where we don't give a fuck about nothing until something bad happens. We always worried about the Chris Rock and all these memes and all this BS, but come on now, man. It's bigger fish to fry, man. We got to pay attention, man. They turning everybody into robots, all type of shit. Pay attention to what's going on.
So witches and wizards had wands, right? And the wands are made out of a special bark that comes from a tree. Do you guys know what that tree is?
Holly.
Hollywood. Sounds familiar?
You guys could go ahead and pause and read it, but basically Hollywood got its name from the holly tree. And holly tree is used, of course, by wizards and witches to make their wands. Anything that comes from Hollywood, the movies, the music, the TV we watching and shit, are all forms of sorcery. How? Well, reading this, it says using psychology, subliminal messages, and manifestation through what is called lesser magic and bewitchment. That is why it's called Hollywood. That is why it's the most biggest thing out there that has you guys easily influenced. Ever wonder why your children are easily influenced by what they see on TV and the music they hear? So yeah, a lot of you guys are still under a spell. Time to wake up.
You non-GMO organic. You take care of me, you cook for me, you clean for me. I ain't gotta do shit. You spoil me. You treat me like I'm your baby. I might as well call you mine. But there's some things that you probably can't do that I need. Like I said, I'm a spiritual being. You know, there's some shit that I need. You know, how do you feel about me having a polygamous relationship?
With me?
Yeah, with you.
No, a UFO many times the size of Earth has been seen on the sun's surface, taking plasma on one but 2 occasions.
Pay very close attention to the bottom left. So you go. This is it up close. Now, what could that be? You can tell, comparatively to the sun, that is many times the size of Earth. Some speculate that it's just a solar flare. Some think that it's a UFO getting energy from the sun's plasma. What do you think?
How is it possible that over 200 people go missing off of cruise ships a year? And what's crazier is that cruise ships aren't legally obligated to tell us how many people actually go missing. Do you really think they would tell us the truth? I mean, that would come in between their money, right? So for those who don't know, cruise ships are a big ship that have a lot of attractions on them. This is why so many families bring their children to them. They're supposed to be very secure. They're technically in a closed area, so people can't really get too far, right? They check your luggage every time you board on an airplane. So if they have all of these security measures, how is it possible that so many people go missing? In part 2, we're going to get into the theories. For me, it seems like a cover-up.
This tree is 2,000 years old and we're hot, Look how powerful it is. You can feel the energy just coming off of it. It's effective. Hitting my crown chakra. Let me show you the front of it. Look at that. Oh man, powerful energy coming from this tree. And notice how it's sitting up here, 2,000 years old, in this one position. It's actually absorbing all of this cosmic and solar energy. It's hitting it every day. So this is why I teach y'all the Qigong standing like a tree. That's what that's called when you hold the different positions, just like this. Day after day, year after year, both day and night, your body's picking up more energy and it could get stronger. Right now, it's 2022. You should have the memo that the human being does do photosynthesis. It does need light in order to ultimately live. You should have this memo right now. Is grow into it. And meditation is how you grab more of it to come into your body. That's why meditation is very, very powerful, and it's the foundation of your things. But again, look how powerful and strong this tree is. Just standing in here, I'm getting all of this energy coming from the tree. Powerful. Oh man, I'm so glad to be here in the presence of this living being. But at the same time, this living being is happy to be in my presence also. Right? Because we're both living beings, we're both tree alive.
What if I were to tell you that fat is caused by a parasite? What if I tell you that hunger is introduced to the body through raw foods? You want that little red in your beef? That was real beef. You trust this new meat? It will make that parasite very happy. Do you watch shows on how these parasites control their host? Many are being controlled and don't even know. There is a parasite inside of you that's causing that drug addiction. Only fasting will cure, not their medicine. Most biology labs run on donations. Some are given a specific assignment. They are using parasites as weapons. Fasting can destroy them. Then eating raw foods reintroduces them. The war never ends.
You really got to be careful when choosing who to share your goals and manifestations with. If the wrong person know what you got going on, they can project all their fears and insecurities onto you. You don't need that. Protect your energy.
Why time is going by so fast? No, lately you might have been thinking like, why is time going by so fast? And it's not just you, it's actually a reason why that's happening. We say y'all something that they are not telling us. There's been plenty of solar flares that's been happening from the sun. We've been talking about Earth to get prepared to get affected by one. Media's not talking about this because they're distracting y'all with bullshit like Will Smith and Chris Rock, saying that scientists think that the solar flare gonna knock out the Earth's internet and electrical systems. What's happening right now is the sun is heating up, it's getting really hot. Sometimes our minutes from the sun so high to the point where reality as we know it is speeding up, causing atoms to break down at a way faster rate. Media's not telling y'all what's going on outside this Earth. They don't want y'all to know what's going on with the sun. I remember this last July was the hottest month recorded in human history. Y'all shit like this, but they're not telling y'all why. It's my previous videos about how the sun gives us benefits if you didn't already. Yeah.
There's so much more to this spirit thing than you guys realize. Magic is real, energy is real, the spirit world and everything out there is real. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Just because you can't perceive it doesn't mean it's imperceptible. You have to learn to open your eye, open your heart, so that you can receive divine information that'll guide you through these realms. There's so much cool stuff out here that you guys have never even heard of. I got you though. I'll teach you. I'll teach you the energy.
The truth about the pyramids. Who do you guys think built these? We are taught that the Egyptians built the pyramids, but was it really humans that built the pyramids? One block on a pyramid is about 2.5 tons, which is about 5,000 pounds. Now there's about 2.3 individual blocks on the Great Pyramid. Also, when it comes to the pyramids, you have to be very precise. If you're an inch or two off building this whole shit is gonna collapse. And I really want you guys to understand how big these pyramids really are. That's a person right there standing next to a pyramid. Look how small they are. I also find it very strange how pyramids are tourist sites. Somebody's profiting off people visiting pyramids. There's also been many reports of the history inside of pyramids being hidden. There was literally things written inside the pyramids, but now they are all covered up. A lot of the history inside of pyramids have been destroyed. Even entire pyramids have been destroyed in the past. It seems like something is being hidden from us. There is somebody or some group of people trying to hide information about the pyramids. Let me know what you guys think about this. Who do you really think built the pyramids?
When y'all see this guy?
People trying to hide information about the pyramids. Let me know what you guys think about this and who do you really think built the pyramids?
Even if someone else believes something different than you, you can still learn something from that person. If you're not close-minded, you can learn something from everybody. Even though we're not all in the same religion, even though we're not all in the same belief system, you can still learn something from that person.
Oh my god, the real Avatar!
Between
I'm loving this talk. How do you charge? Somebody wants to know how do you charge your astral body, Brother Yosef?
This from Brother Yosef, being interviewed by King Richard. No, King Richard. Because with too much move gazing, well, you will drive you crazy.
It's a very good question. That's a very good question. It's like I said before, fasting helps charge the astral body, but also pulling sun gazing, pulling that fifth dimensional energy light into your body. Sun gazing helps charge the astral body. Even though you're getting the fifth dimensional energy, it's going to charge the astral body as well. Now, I don't recommend moon gazing. I know some people, and I don't recommend it because too much moon gazing will drive you crazy.
That magic six.
I promise you that right now. You become a lunatic.
Please.
Don't want to do that. They want a full moon, be moon gazing. Please don't.
It mean we interviewed by this guy named King Rich, I believe his name, but his YouTube channel is Black Magic 363. That's his YouTube channel. Interviewing Brother Yosef, New Life Tools. I mean, Brother Yosef.
Do that. Right, so I did a whole, go and watch my video, y'all. I did a whole video explaining how you can actually create an altar for yourself and pull actual energy to your own body. The video is called How to Grow Spiritually. So, and it's teaching people how to grow your
Black Magic is okay.
Meditation will grow your astral body. Okay? Meditation will grow your astral body.
Black Magic 363.
Stuff like that. Anything that will charge the spirit body. There's also certain mudras dealing with the Ren energy that will help charge your astral body. So that's what that is, man.
How does going to the astral plane help us in this life? They must have came in late. If you could just
yeah. So the way it helps us in this life is that it helps us manifest. So we're dealing with the astral plane in this life will help you manifest what you want in this life because the astral realm is a realm of possibilities. Right, they're trying to turn the astral plane into the metaverse now. So the metaverse will be the false astral plane will be the metaverse. And I don't think people shouldn't deal with the metaverse because if you want to be smart, you're going to deal with for futuristic terms. The gods, we don't run from this stuff. We deal with it. We transform it to our own reality. But the promise y'all, the metaverse will be. They got something coming out called the Omniverse. Ain't that? But the metaverse will be the new astral plane on I don't want to call it the new astral plane. It will be a false version of the astral plane where anything possible. You can be what you want to be and all this stuff in that false astral plane.
Yeah, you said I haven't heard anybody say it like that, so that's very interesting.
Because what did they say in the commercial, the Facebook commercial? They said this is the realm of imagination.
Yeah.
And that's true at all. That's the metaverse. The metaverse is not the realm of imagination. Yeah. You can see how they know the occult science and people. But stay away from all that spirit stuff. Manifest it in the metaverse. That's what they're trying to do.
Powerful, man. This is powerful, y'all.
Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. It will. It will. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. It will. It will. It's more than just having hope. It's the direction we flow. We learning to build our boat, and the family will keep me afloat. It's all about your support and how they not gonna let it go.
You don't disrespect the divine feminine energy. And if you do happen to disrespect the divine feminine energy, you better go back and apologize.
So that was about how you speak on listen to what they said, then you understand. But I know I'll probably come back later. But you got any questions, leave a comment. Leave questions. You can follow me on YouTube. Okay? Like, share, comment, press the notification bell so you can you know about when new video come up. Okay? And when I come live and post schedule some videos and broadcasts and also podcasts. All right. Follow me on Facebook, Billy Parents, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and then also Bingo, on Bigo, Sony 74, and Miko app, Billy BP Payments, and Billy PD on tag, and the new app, platform, Twitch, and Billy Unstore Payments. And that's just about it. We talking about other topics, okay? Current events and all that, current news, about other celebrities and non-celebrities. We do some vlogging, we can do showtime, we can do interviews, all that. We're going to be teaching on different subjects. We're going to be talking on different subjects. Okay? So thanks for watching. Let me see. You could cash out me at $ Lily Payments. Alright. Cash out me at $ Lily Payments. Make content for y'all. Okay? To create more content for y'all. This channel is about love, peace, respect, happiness, and empowerment, positivity. Okay? And yeah. And also a minister of I got ordained as an ordained minister. All right. I am able to for wedding ceremonies, funerals, house blessings, spiritual services and ceremonies that you might be having. Services, these services, counseling. All right. That's about it. So So y'all subscribe. Make me this then do this. Let me. Okay. So thanks for subscribing and thanks for watching. Share, comment, like, and follow on all my other social media. Peace, guys and goddesses, black guys and Neptune goddesses and gods into the world, and high vibrational human beings. Bye bye. Love y'all and God bless.